It is said that the first reported thug in American history ran with a band of hooligans. They started a scuffle with the British troops in 1775, and this thug, as historians branded him, was the first to be shot dead at the American Revolution. His name was Crispus Attucks. Now we fast forward 300 years later, and it's said that the first true thug in music was known as Tupac Shakur, and he also fought for a cause, and he also ran with a band of hooligans. Those hooligans, as the industry knew them, the Live Squad. This is the tribute. This is the tribute. This is the tribute.
Yeah. Huh? Back up out the cuts. Huh? GI style. Underground's elite, man. I'ma stay in these niggas' chest, dibs. Y'all know how we do. Thug life, thug-a-thon, thug nation. You know what I mean? Check it, check it. Tell me who you wantin' drama with. I bring it to your hood, crush it like Osama did. Double back harming shit, no room to breathe. Like a bomb and squeeze detached body parts when projectiles release. Blow off your neck bone, reflected off your thigh bone. Only way you could be saved if you buy off a clone. I'ma do this for the truest, it don't stop. Like an Atlanta toting hammers in the Benz with pop. Popping up cops, I short can't see through the smoke. No license, thug life is going for broke. Now y'all all forgetting like y'all.
The early days.
Live Squad, Biggie Smalls, Tupac and one. Well, I'm from Springfield, be the realest niggas ever heard of. Triple ones, a buck a day and known from.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my world, man. This is my story. My name is Chris Emmanuel. You know, last name ain't important because it ain't mine anyway. People call me Madge. That's short for Majesty. I ain't no 5% or no Muslim. That just happens to be my name, you know. I was born in the same hospital that my mother slaved in for 30 years, NYU Hospital. I was living in Corona, Queens, 102nd and North in the dope capital, then moved to the north side of Jamaica. You know, I'm full-blooded, Jamaican-blooded. You know, my mother and my father from Jamaica, they came here, worked hard all their life, and had 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. You know, that's Randy, that's me, Chris, my sister Kim, and my little sister Carrie. You know what I mean? I was 2nd, Kim was 3rd, and Carrie was 4th. The first is the reason why I'm here right now, and that's my brother Big Stretch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the industry trying to forget him, you know, and we did too much in this industry, man. Our legacy must be revealed. You hear me? Our legacy has to be revealed, man. Rest in peace to Pac and Big, but y'all gotta know the key players that ran and helped with the movement from day one and stayed loyal. And that's my brother Big Stretch. That's Gaddafi, you know what I'm saying? Outlawz for life, rest in peace. That's Mental, that's MoneyBags, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta know about them. This is my tribute to them and all my fallen comrades. This is the tribute, so y'all walk with me. Let's go.
Love is gone. You hear my name in the beauty salon. And nails too. Rapidly branded up in the tattoo.
Ooh, that's the most shit. This the new generation. This the new generation. Yeah, shut up, nigga.
Damn, you shouldn't have did that. I sit back and observe y'all. Reminiscing when I heard
all
y'all.
happened right here.
MoneyBags and blood.
I witnessed it all go down here. This is where it all started, man. Believe it or not, man.
See this little block right here? Look, let me show y'all where y'all at. Y'all on the north side of Jamaica, Queens right here. Springfield, triple ones, man. You see this little block right here? This little radius right here, 111, 112? Yeah, believe it or not, man, there's like 100,000 a day down here, man. 15 niggas on this side of the street, 15 niggas on this side of the street. Everybody getting like 100 to 5,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? In the middle 80s, y'all know how that shit was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nigga got caught up in that, man. Just like 85% of everybody now, this motherfucker got caught up in that era, you know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of niggas die, I seen a lot of niggas get shot, I seen niggas get shot at down this motherfucker, and I'm still here.
We on the north side, you know what I mean? South side, you had fucking the Cream Team and the fucking Wallies and the Callies and all that. Niggas got caught up in that shit over there. We had the same thing over here. We had Tommy Montana and Ronnie Bump and gangsters like that all there over here, you know what I'm saying? Rodney Pratt, nigga, that's like my uncle. That nigga live right here, you know what I'm saying? These are the niggas that we grew up under, you know what I mean? Frenchie, Jamaican Frenchie and Born Justice and all these niggas, you know what I'm saying? We grew up under that, you know what I'm saying? So, getting money, man, was like
You know what I mean? It was a must. We had to do that shit down here. You know what I mean? Big Tiger, man. Ain't no Springfield without motherfucking Tiger, man. Still here, baby. You know what I mean?
Trip them ones, nigga.
Trip them ones, nigga.
Nigga, 112.
He grew stretch. He grew heavy. He grew dread. Yeah. He grew all good. It's all good, baby. Tiger's the first son, baby. Nigga. Yeah. Still here. OG of the block, man. You know what I mean? Tell him, Tiger.
1967, yo. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
What's the click? What was it set?
71.
Yeah.
Stretch.
This is where it all started right here. This is 111th Road. This is where they used to have this locked down, their whole crew, Live Squad. And they wasn't really Live Squad yet, they was Young Guns, Springfield. And they used to hold the block down.
Right here, we used to smoke, drink, hustle, all through here. All through here and around the corner on Springfield Boulevard. That's where we used to hustle at all the time. This is it right here. This is where everything happened. All the hustling, all the money, all the weed smoking, all the drinking, all the chicks, all the just playing fool, acting like assholes down here. And this is it right here, 111, 1111s in Springfield Boulevard, Shadyville, Queens. That's what's up.
We started taking it serious when these guys from around the way, they had a record out around the time when Run DMC was out. It was called Drag Rap.
I call it the father of bounce music. We did a record back in '86 that was called Drag Rap, but everybody in the South called it Trigger Man.
It was still hot in Dirty South. They had a dance for the song called the Gangsta Walk. You know what I mean? Everybody down south don't know him as the Showboys. They call him the Trigger Man. You know what I mean? Trigger Man, because his name is Trigger Man, Phil D, and Bugs Can.
We was on our way to the studio, the Showboys, me, myself, Bugs Can, and our DJ, Cutmaster Chill Nice. And we came through the block, and Stretch and them was standing out here on the corner holding it down.
We decided to snatch Stretch and Shaw off the corner, take him to the studio with us.
So Stretch was like, bet, no problem, yeah, let's do that, I'll do that. So he jumped in the truck, he went with us.
And at the end of the record, we let Stretch get on the record, and we let Shaw get on the record. And their voices was so incredible.
And when I heard Stretch's voice, I was like, yo, he's ill. He's just ill on the track. So the very next time I saw Stretch, I was like, yo, Stretch, nothing for nothing. I was listening to the track we did in the studio last night, man, and you need to really take some of this money that you getting here on the corner and go in the studio and do you, son.
And then he had the bug. That was the bug. It started right there.
And, you know, my brother looking at them like, man, they out at the same time Running Them was out. They was on profile with Running Them, and the jam was hot. Red Alert was running in the ground. Matter of fact, to tell y'all the truth, if y'all don't know, they kind of like got something to do with the whole Dirty South vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because that song, Drag Rap, you know what I mean, it started a whole thing down there.
2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, and we was talking with our engineer in the studio, and he was like, yo, them guys, Live Squad that came with y'all, man, they really making some good music. So we like, Live Squad, you know, who's Live Squad?
Like, Live Squad, what they did? They made like 5 records. We bring up their records is fire.
It was bananas.
These dudes was a natural. Kev was making the beat, Stretch was rhyming, Madge was rhyming. They had the whole little crew from Springfield, everybody getting on it. And they shit was fire. Like, they was making better shit than we was.
I used to rap all the time as little, you know what I mean? At the talent shows at school, this and that. My brother's really a DJ, but he told him that. And we thought of something. He came, was like, yo, let's start this little rap thing going on, man, you know? Let's think of a name. We came up with Live Squad, and that was the beginning.
I caught my case, and Stretch came to see me, and was like, you know, dude, you gotta be more careful with what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? And from there on, I guess that's when he, like, took things to a different level and decided he wanted to run into the studio with filling all Bugs Can and Trigger Man, you know what I'm saying?
Just that day of taking them off the corner from hustling that one day and bringing them to the studio showed them a whole nother way to make money.
They the reason why we took the game serious and shit. You know what I mean? They told us, You know what I mean? We go to the studio, invest a little money into making music. We could turn that little money into a couple of $100,000. We started going to the studio. We was messing with my man Cornbread from across the street. He had started a little label called what was it called? Gotham City Records. You know what I mean? Everybody got to go through the ropes at first. You know what I mean? I'm paying to come out, paying for our promotional pictures and all that, you know. But it was a good experience. But like I said, living around here is like a little hip hop mecca. You know what I'm saying? And you know a lot of people, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people in the industry in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? You got Running Them, you got L, you got, you know what I mean, Ed Lover, you got everybody here, you know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of destined for us to do this, you know what I'm saying? So we started making demos and stuff like that. You know how the game goes, you know, we was even though it was a side hobby for us, being in like a little mecca of hip hop, it being a side hobby to us, we was coming out better than guys that was their full-time job, you know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of ringing in the hood, you know what I mean? And at the time I'm in high school, I'm in Andrew Jackson, you know, and Ed Lover's a security guard in there. If y'all know Ed Lover, MTV Raps, you know, 97, Hot 97, all that, 105.1. That's my man though. You know what I mean?
Ed Lover just started taking them places and doing different things with them because it really was bananas what they was doing.
Ed Lover was doing Yo MTV Raps and he was really coming up. Ed Lover's from Outlawz too. So we was bringing out stuff to Ed, so they knew Ed too from the neighborhood. Ed heard they stuff. Ed brought it to Digital Underground.
He had a lot of connects at the time. So he took our demo and us, and he took us up into Def Jam. Ed Lover and them had a label back then, No Face Records. They had an REL deal with Russell, and we was the first artists, us and a group called BWP, Bitches with Problems. We was the first groups on their label, you know, and I think we signed for like 120,000 at the time. But at the time, Russell had a whole bunch of artists, and Def Jam was like kind of funny at the time, you know what I mean? And he had a whole bunch of artists that he didn't release yet, and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on, so we never got to come out. But Russell was mad cool, because like I said, you know what I mean, Russell from the neighborhood, you know, we from the neighborhood. Instead of him being a bitch about it, he let us keep all the material that we did. He let us keep all the songs we made with the money he gave us and all that, you know what I'm saying? So we took those and we kept on shopping. Then Ed walked us up in Tommy Boy, and Tommy Boy went crazy. This is the outcome of what Tommy Boy, what happened when we signed to Tommy Boy. We the first group ever to do a mini movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Before NWA with the 100 Miles Running, before Jigga with his and all that, we the first guys to do this. This is the game of survival, you know what I'm saying?
Kid, what up?
What's up? See this nigga rolling a fat ass blunt.
You know that.
Yo,
you know
man,
what's up?
I had to pop this motherfucker last night, man.
There you go.
I had to blow this nigga away, man. Dead in his fucking throat. Nigga was looking at me like this shit can happen.
Hey, yo, I heard you fucking drop some nigga in the park the other day.
Yeah, man, nigga was following me like I'm some type of herb, man.
You know that's Pookie little brother, right?
Fuck Pookie, and his speaking of the motherfucking devil. Come on, man, cut that shit out. You know shit can't happen to me out here. Yo, y'all niggas know some shit. Y'all niggas don't know a wild ass nigga like me when y'all see.
Yo, what you doing?
Yo, man.
Fuck out my shit, man. You can't be hiding
Y'all niggas know some hype shit.
Get out my shit. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, man. Get the fuck out my shit, man. Get the fuck. Give me my fucking weed first, motherfucker. Get the fuck
Fuck y'all niggas, man.
Fuck out of here.
Y'all niggas.
Yo, I swear to
Heartless. And it was one of it made the Ghetto Boys. It made the Ghetto Boys look like a radio commercial group. And I'm a Ghetto Boys fanatic fan. Love Willie D, Scarface, Bushwick Bill, the whole nine. And that's how grimy it was.
When G-Rap made videos, like you made the monster videos, that was really Live Squad. That was Live Squad style right there. Those videos. They made that, they made that movie on the Tommy Boy, and that little video that never came out. It was running through the bushes. It was really shooting at people.
Live Squad, shoot, it just goes way back. And I didn't even really know him personally, but I was just a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Lived right down the block from Rock, right down the block from Stretch and Madge in CeeLo. So I was like right there in 212 and 112. I could see him from right there, you know what I mean? And I think the first time I really got open on Live Squad was when they was filming the video for Heartless. I guess that was, they put it together in the whole movie. It was, you know what I mean? I found out it was a movie later. And it was ill, because that was like the first video shoot I even been to.
When you see a Live Squad video, you say like, you know, dag, that's something that happened to my cousin, people, you know, or his brother or something. Not necessarily that he been out here flipping off the drugs or whatever. It could just take something personal, you know, that could just take a brother's mind out. And we just like showing that, you know, that's just how it is. Bottom line, you know.
We're finally about to get released now, but this is it. You know what I'm saying? And this is our first single right here. It was Heartless. If y'all remember the bullet, this is our logo. You know.
Tommy Boy Warner picked up Live Squad, and they quickly buzzed the streets, clubs, and airwaves in the early '90s with their controversial single Heartless. But corporate pressures for sub-labels to disassociate with hardcore rap quickly put a pause on the project.
Our style is just kicking the real. That's all. Straight Queens flavor representing the real all over the world. Because everything we go through, the whole world go through.
So far we haven't got that much controversy, but I know it's coming, you know what I'm saying? We ready for it, because we kicking the real.
The album was getting ready to drop, but we got caught up in the what they called it, the gangster rap era or something. You know, they was coming down on gangster rap. That's what they was calling it in anyway. We got caught up in that along with RSO, now they the Made Men. We got caught up in that with Cool G Rap, Parish, and Cold Chillin'. They let Cold Chillin' go. Time Warner didn't want anything to do with any hardcore acts. Ice-T. You know what I mean? Ice-T, because Ice-T had a group called Body Count. You remember that? And that created a whole bunch of controversy with hardcore acts, and we got caught up in that. So they let us go. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't stop us. And a lot of y'all don't know that Humpty, aka Shock G, he's from Queens. And Ed Love and all of them are childhood friends. So when Shock G moved to California, they never stopped being in touch with each other. So Ed is like, wow, that's
alright, no introduction. You already know who it is, man. Alright.
No Live Squad, man.
Nah.
It wasn't for this nigga.
Live Squad, Young Guns, for life, man. You know what I mean?
This nigga brought us the motherfucking
coming through with the bulletproof Fendi.
Run out for it.
Took him to Tommy Boy, got him out the streets, got him making that real money. You already know, Game of Survival. Niggas still talk about that DVD.
Yeah, we got it out on the street right now.
They're the first ones to ever do it the right way.
We producing, we rapping and everything. Shock G's doing his thing. Ed tells him that he has a hot producer around and stuff, and the rappers just down the other hook us up with Digital Underground. That's how we start going to California, doing work for Shock G. You know what I mean? That's how we got this plaque right here. You know what I mean? This is from the Sons of the P album, we went gold. You know what I mean? We did Family Affair on here, and we did the No Nose Job remix on here. You know what I mean? And through working with Shock G, and he's a, you know what I mean? That's my man. That's like our brother. You know what I mean? Working with him at the time. That's when we met with Tupac. Pac was like his, you know what I mean, roadie, like, you know what I mean, the guy, dancer. Y'all already know the story and all that. That's when us and Pac became mad cool. You know what I mean? And it all started at DU. That's the core of it. You know what I mean? It all started at Digital Underground because being down with Shock, you know what I'm saying, and doing tracks with him, and Pac being down with him, we all, you know what I mean, we all connecting. Remember, Shock is always working, he's the man, so, you know, the guys in the background, they all together all the time, so us and Pac, we all together and we just connected. But while we was doing this for Shock, you know, Pac was still pursuing his career, and he was doing the movie thing, the acting thing and all that, and Juice and all that, you know, still doing his music and all that, and we just connected with Pac, you know what I mean? And Pac started doing his new album, we started doing beats for him, you know what I mean? Him and Shock, and for some reason, him and my brother, you know what I mean, they just had a bond nobody could break, they were so close.
Stretch and Pac bonded immediately, you understand what I'm saying? They got it on, it was like the same type of dude. And more than as far as how they was on tour bonding, it was more or less when Pac was home, but I'm saying back, you know, where we was, he wanted to have Stretch there, you know what I mean? Because that was his ace.
You know what I'm saying? We running around, man, doing beats for him. We doing everything with him. You know what I'm saying? It was like they was inseparable. You know what I'm saying? That's how it all started with us and Pac. You know.
About the track Pain. Producer right here for Pain. Big Stretch Dog in the house. Man. At WLIVE Squad. Oh, we forgot to tell him. You know what I'm saying? My man, fucking Tupac. If anybody, hey yo, come here, let me zoom in on this here, man. Does this look like a fucking token? Huh? Bring it closer to the camera. Only a fake, stupid, duck motherfucker say this is fucking token. Alright? All the plug niggas, all real motherfuckers know that this is the back of a fucking bullet. You know, a bullet that I'll put in your fucking ass if you say it's a token again. So get it out!
The follow-up from the album. So, you know, once we got banned off of Tommy Boy, you know, we didn't let that stop us, you know what I mean? We still working. We got skills. We could produce, you know what I mean? So we producing Pac. He put out his first album, Apocalypse Now. You know what I mean? We had a track on there called Crooked Ass Nigga. Pac went to jail. It was kind of bugged out because at the time, that's how we was eating. You know what I'm saying? We was doing tracks for him. We wasn't really doing too much outside work. We was doing tracks for him. So when he went to jail, you know what I mean? My brother got kids, I got a daughter, we gotta eat. So we run around trying to sell tracks. You know what I mean? And at the same time, we trying to get our career, still getting our career jumping off. We was in the midst of trying to get a label deal. You know what I mean? So we went to California. We stayed out there for like 6 months searching for a label deal, and we finally got it. We had caught a label deal with Belmont, but they gave us a 50-50 deal. A 50-50 deal is better. Nobody got. Puff didn't have that at the time, but the drawback was that they didn't want to give us no money up front. You do everything, bring it to us, and we'll put it out, and we'll split the profit. You know, and at the time, everybody we heard that got a label deal was, you got $3 million up front and this, that, and the other, so it was sounding crazy to us. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you ain't giving us no money? I mean, my brother sat right here. I was sitting right here, my brother was sitting right there, and we was like, yo, we just gotta take the chance, man. We gotta sign this, man. And the night when me and him decided to sign the contract is the night I lost him.
The passing of Randy Stretch Walker, anchor and spokesman for the group, was a personal blow to Majesty and the industry. Stretch alone was respected by some of the biggest names in the hip-hop industry. They still remember what he brought to the genre.
Man, seems like yesterday, man. Nigga done lost my brother Big Stretch. Gotta put this album out. Niggas like, man, that shit was 10 years ago, man. I know, but to me, it seems like yesterday, you know? Check this out, man. It seems like yesterday we was in the MPV.
Stretch was mad cool, he showed mad love all the time, you know what I'm saying? Even Joyce looked kind of nervous at the club, he always was like right there, you know what I'm saying? Like always asked me was alright and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like when I heard what happened to him, that was messed up for me.
We keep pushing, man, for Stretch, man. Nigga got extra love for my nigga, man. One of the realest niggas I ever met in my life, man. Yeah.
I represent the Outlawz, represent Thug Life. I represent the OGs, Stretch, Madge, and I got a little story to tell, and I want to tell it real. Stretch was my man, that was my partner. Him and I had a nice affinity, we was tight, we was cool, And we seen each other, we seen eye to eye on a lot of issues, especially during the era when Pac was running around crazy. It used to be a lot of times because Stretch was Pac's right-hand man. If anybody in America don't know, Stretch was Pac's right-hand man. Stretch was a dynamite nigga.
It's about time Stretch get on. See this right here? Springfield 111, represent, came for Stretch. MoneyBags. All day, every day.
Edie, I mean Outlawz, in case you ain't know. I'm representing for this thug life thing right here. This is how we live, this is what I live, this is what I represent, this is what I claim. I gotta give it up for Big Stretch. I met Stretch in like 93, you know what I'm saying, with Pac, you know what I'm saying. Of course I knew Pac all my life, but when I met Stretch, he was with Pac. You know what I'm saying, he was holding him down, and that's what it was at that time, you know what I'm saying. And I didn't really get to know Stretch like I should have because we only was in each other's lives for a short period of time. But from what I do know, he was a good brother, he was a good man, a good father, you know what I'm saying? And just gotta give it up to him, say R.I.P., I hope he rests easy.
When you celebrate somebody's life, you don't only just do it at the funeral, you continue to do it as they touch lives, and you continue to touch lives through them. So this is why a day like this is beautiful. We can do this every year, man. It's gonna be dynamite. You understand? I don't know why people be getting all up close to me like they grew up on my block or something. I don't be having nobody all up on me like that.
Stretch, God bless. Pac, God bless. Y'all one of the realest niggas that influenced me. And that's my tribute, you know what I'm saying, right there, to the whole Live Squad movement, the whole MoneyBags memorial, the whole Stretch memorial.
R.I.P. Stretch, you left way too early, you know what I'm saying? But there's one thing about life, nobody leaves alive, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you went, we gonna have to go, and it's like that. But like I said, man, take a day to try something else. Stretch, stay up.
You understand? Fuck what you heard. Started that gangster shit in Queens, Live Squad. With a reason behind it though. They just wasn't doing it to be doing it. There was always an explanation and a story behind what the whole shit was about. It just wasn't about glorifying the streets. You know what I mean? I made them niggas like, yo, for real, y'all gonna do this, y'all gotta talk about why this shit is like that. You know what I mean? That's how we got down, man. So the commentators. Thank you, my nigga. Rest in peace forever, my nigga Stretch. You know I carry you. You're on my arm, nigga, so you ain't going nowhere. And my man MoneyBags, you heard? My nigga right there. Forever, my nigga. You understand?
Big Stretch, MoneyBags, T-Boy, rest in paradise, you know what I mean? Reppin' Grand Imperial, Thuggadons, Volume 2 and 1, go get that, you know what I mean? It's Comrade, reppin' the whole borough of Queens. We here at 34 Park, Grand Imperial, the first annual Big Stretch Day, MoneyBags, rest in peace. The Stretch birthday, you know what I'm saying? We just out here having a good time, got the kids out here, got all the family, got all the crew, and we just, you know, doing what we gotta do. Celebrating for our, you know, our fallen soldiers.
Ever get up in this he say, she say, and hip hop is this and hip hop is that, and then let me tell y'all something about this thing here, man. A lot of people that y'all hear got killed or shot or whatever, and they trying to blame it on hip hop. Hip hop had nothing to do with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop had nothing to do. When you're from the street, let me tell you something. When you're from the street, I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Or what you turned into or whatever. You know what I'm saying? When you're a street person, I don't care if you're from the state of New York, you're from the state of California, you're from the state of wherever. When you're a street person, we all from the same state, and that's the state of ignorance. And when you're in that state, anything can happen. When we got in, we started working hard, you know. Being with Digital Underground and Ed Lover and working with Tupac, you know what I mean? It gave us the opportunity to work with a lot of other people and do a lot of things, you know.
My man Stretch, you know, that was my dude, you know what I'm saying? My first album, you know what I'm saying, supposed to drop on East West Electra. He did a song for me called Bow Down, you know what I mean? It was one of the illest tracks on the album. It never made the album because of the sample clearance. But, you know what I'm saying, it was like an amped up track, and it was done by my man from Live Squad, rest in peace, Stretch.
That's how come I'm here, like, I don't know how y'all trying to forget Stretch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you turn on the Arsenio show and Pac is performing, you see him. You just turn on the, you know what I mean? At MTV, you see him. Ain't nowhere, ain't nothing you can talk about Pac and what's going on and you don't see my brother in the background, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, we did too much, man. And this is the final straw right here, man. We ain't going for that. Man, I just miss Imperial, man. That goes without saying. I miss everything, man. I just miss hearing his voice, clowning around with him, you know what I'm saying? You know, we used to always bug out with each other, man. Because, you know, we ain't born in Jamaica, but me and him is the first two born, so us being around our family like that since youth, we know how to talk, you know, so sometimes we mock our family. I just miss bugging out with him with Dad and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything, all my people, man. Listen more. We've been working with Pac. See, Pac was only on death row for what, 7, 8 months or something? We was with him from the beginning of his career up until he went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So we was producing songs for him that y'all never even heard before.
And speaking of fallen soldiers, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get into, you know what I mean, a correction that the world might not know when it comes down to a certain song that Pac did, you know what I mean, called God Bless the Dead. You know what I mean? At the beginning of the song, he's saying, rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. And everybody's like, yo, how did he do that? And he wasn't, and he died first, and this, that, and the other. I gotta let y'all know that that's a whole nother Biggie Smalls from right here on this block. My man, Biggie Smalls, AKA Big Drake, you know what I'm saying? He was a part of our team. And Pac grew fond of him, you know what I'm saying? Because every time when we moved around, you know what I mean, we held Pac down, you know what I'm saying? And Big was the main one ready to move and do whatever. And when he died, Pac really was hurt behind that, man. So he was like, yo, Stretch, man, I know that's your man, so we got to do a song dedicated to him. And that's how God Bless the Dead came about. So the whole world, that song, God Bless the Dead, that's for my man, Big Drake, a.k.a. Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying? God Bless the Dead. Rest in peace to all my fallen soldiers, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding for all of them, man. The ones whose names will never be forgotten, and the ones whose names that are forgotten. God bless the dead.
Tupac.
We got 3 songs on each project that y'all never heard before. You know what I'm saying? That's just to show you how we was working. You know what I mean? But we did a lot of songs for projects of his that never came out. And then after he died, they started releasing some of the songs. That made me kind of happy because one of my favorites was Only Fear of Death. And that song was so deep in the cut, I think Mom Dukes found the song. They don't even know who produced the song. They just put it out. They don't even know we did the song. Only Fear of Death is one of my favorite joints because I got a lot of memories with that. And that beat is so hard. And the memories I got with that record is because the first time I ever heard it is when Pac just bought his house in Atlanta. We had to do a show in Atlanta at the time. Pac just bought his house, and he had just bought a 735 from my man, Man, which was his road manager at the time. And we had to do a show. I think Pac was somewhere else, and we had to meet him in Atlanta. So we went to his new house, broke it in before he even got there. You know what I'm saying? And I think we had a show at one of those colleges out there or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we waiting for Pac to come there. We got to go pick him up at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And he had just bought a 7, and he wanted us to bring it to the airport because he didn't even get to whip it around yet. It was a gray 735. So before the show. So I guess when Pac fly in, we go to meet him at the airport in the BM and all that. He hops in. But this is our first time driving it too. It wasn't no tapes in the car, but we look on the side. There was an old tape. I think it was a Tribe Called Quest album or something. So I popped that in as we on the way to the airport, right? And when we get there, Pac comes out. You know, he's hyped up. You know, he want to get to his new house. He want to go do the show and all that. He got the BM. He hops right in the driver's side. You know what I'm saying? He can't even drive yet, really. You know what I mean? I'm still nervous around him when he was driving. But anyway, He popped. He's like, "What y'all listening to? This Happy Jack shit." He pops that shit out. He pops that shit out, and he's like, he's telling me because we did the beat, but when I didn't hear it when he had laid the vocals to it. But remember, you at the time when we was doing all this, Pac wasn't rich yet, so he couldn't fly all three of us out to produce one track. He tested us, you know what I mean, and that was good at the same time because he would have my brother over here doing tracks, and we would be out here doing tracks. You know what I'm saying? So that was like he made something out of us by doing that. You know what I'm saying? So we pumping Only Fear of Death. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get the full extent of the song yet because I couldn't hear it because there was too much bass. But every time I think of that song now, when I hear it, I think of that day because not only that, that's the same day when Pac shot the police. After the show, we go to the show, to the college, we go through the show and stuff. Now we run out the back door, we all hop back in the cars, there's a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, following us back to the hotel. We get back to the hotel, like around the corner from the hotel, about to make the turn, get to the hotel, and there's two white people beating up on one black guy on the corner. So to this day, I don't know, man. I don't know if this was a setup or something because I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like somebody who, you know, Pac ain't passing by that. You know what I mean? Me and my brother might have been like, oh shit, and kept on driving fast, but Pac ain't driving by that. You know what I'm saying? He stops the car. I'm in the back seat, my brother in the passenger seat. Pac driving now. Pac stops the car, hops out. What y'all doing? It's two drunk white guys. We don't know where the guy that they was beating up went. You know what I'm saying? So Pac like, what's going on over here? So one of the guys is like, hey, don't worry about it. Hey, mind your business, this, that, and the other. And while he's saying that to Pac, the guy that they was beating up came out of nowhere and snuffed one of the guys that was beating, one of the white guys that was beating him up. Boom! Yo, it was funny. So now it's like the guys thinking everybody, the whole entourage is gonna hop out and jump them or something. I don't know what they thought because one of them pulled out a gun like, hey, get out of here! Pulled out a gun. So now Pac is like, yo, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? What you got a gun for? He running around the car. The guys is like chasing, like following Pac around the car. They drunk though, remind you. You know what I'm saying? They drunk. They follow Pac around the car and shit. So Pac laughing like, yo, you can't shoot all of us. And he started running that way, like, or back towards the cars that was behind us. Me and my brother's in the car. Remember, I told you Pac was driving. You know what I'm saying? So my brother in the passenger seat, stuck. I'm in the back seat. Drunk white guy with a big ass 45. So now he's mad Pac done ran. He looking at us. We're sitting ducks. If there was a killer, we would have been dead. You know what I'm saying? Because all he had to do was just say, hey, boom, 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 and we was out because there wasn't nobody in the driver's seat. So he starts stumbling towards the car, and we're like, oh shit, what you looking at? What you looking at? And he bust the glass out on my brother in the passenger seat. He bust the glass out. My brother like this, and they just start stumbling off, walking like they ain't do nothing. Pac mad at somebody, you know what I mean? They like at least 2 blocks down now. They still walking. They like, oh, they far away. Pac grabs the gun, gets on his knees like this, head. You know me, I'm from the ghetto. All I know is bah, 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 bah. But he's a militant. He's on the range. He was trained. He just went like this here. Bah, bah, 2 shots. Bah, bah. And I'm mad. You know what I mean? You know me, I'm from the hood. I'm like, nigga, what you doing? Give me. I'm trying to grab the gun. I'm ready to shoot. I probably would have shot everybody except who I'm aiming at. You know what I mean? But Pac know that. You know what I mean? So he don't grab me the gun, but we get up, we go back to the hotel. Next thing you know, we all smoking, having fun, and next thing you know, there's a knock on the door. It's the police. They want to talk to Pac, this, that, and the other. They got him downstairs in the lobby. So they got him downstairs for a while. Next thing you know, they locking him up. We bail him out. He out the next morning. It's all over the news. Tupac arrested for shooting 2 cops. You know Pac, man. Pac, that's all he want to do is smoke. My bro told me that nigga was skinned in the head and like, nigga, roll up. Pac quick to tell you, nigga, can I smoke with you? That's it, man. I mean, man, it's too much. It's too much memories with that, you know. Strictly for my niggas, that was like the fun. That was the most purest times of Pac life right there, man. And our whole encounter with each other, that was the purest times, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like niggas is just free doing what they want to do. We all young. That shit was fun, man. There was no conflict before he went to death row with me and within us. I mean, within the media and within what the media is putting out to the people and what the people were saying to each other. That's that. But we was all fam, and we was all fam up until the time Pac went to jail, and we heard that damn interview he did. And then he got locked. He came home and he went to death row. We ain't heard from him since. You know what I mean? So, all we know, we was fam up until that time. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say anything. We with him in the hospital when he shot. We with him the whole time. You know what I mean? Before he got remanded, we we all popping champagne in a hotel like this, because he was supposed to beat the charge, and then they finally slapped him with the charge that really comes down to patting somebody on the ass and sent him to Clinton and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we with him through the whole time before all that. He ain't say anything or nothing. Everything was cool. So that's all I know. And him and Big didn't have no beef. You know what I'm saying? Big held him down up until the time he got remanded too. So I mean, all the controversy, you know what I mean, that people know sells records and all the media shit, that's for y'all. That's for not y'all, that's for the people that's sucked into that, you know what I'm saying? Me, my fam, Pop fam, Big fam, we all fam. You know what I'm saying? And it's still fam to this day.
This is the tribute, man. We gonna stay riding for our dogs, man.
Off that bullshit.
Don't get caught up in the hype,
Stay
man.
focused. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked by the man. Don't get tricked. I'm trying to tell you.
And that's real, man.
Look at this. I'm trying to tell you. Don't get
They can't break this. Can never break this right here, man. The movement continues, man. This is the tribute, man. We out of here, man. Let's get this money.
MoneyBags.
At the time, Bags bowling. Jigga was in a 300 GS at the time. You know what I mean? Bags was in a 400 coupe. He the nigga running around the streets at the time. So you know, or anybody that's in music, they always give the niggas that's on the street shit to promote their shit. You know what I'm saying? So he made sure he called Bags and gave Bags a copy of that Ain't No Nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of relationship they had. You know what I mean? Say MoneyBags would have blew up, right? He got a label. Bunch of artists when it gets signed. Remember I just told you how they know each other, right? Y'all know Jigga was out before, you know what I mean? Before the Jigga part. Hawaiian Sophie, all that, whatever, you know what I mean? Now imagine Bags blowing up, having a label, right? Then some little niggas want to sign to his label, and one of them call themselves Jay-Z. Bags would have been like this here, yo man, be original, nigga, there's already a Jay-Z. Fucking Jigga and them up at Hot 97. I know y'all all remember this, the whole Rockwilder. They up there wildin', you know what I'm saying? They saying shit about Prodigy and them, they saying shit about all types of shit, Queen, this, that, and the other, whatever. But at the same time, Jigga back there amping shit up. Go ahead, MoneyBags, take it home. That shit had, God bless his dead, that shit had that nigga Bags tight, nigga, he was heated. So you know, he motherfucking, he told Prodigy to call the hotline back there, man. You know what I mean, in the back of Hot 97. Motherfucking Flex pick up the phone or whatever. And P like, what up? It's P, nigga. But Jig, man, put that nigga on the phone. So he put the nigga on the phone. P like, yo, this P. Yo, Bags on the toilet. He hand the nigga Bags the phone, so him and Bags get into it. You know what I mean? I know y'all all read the Felon magazine, you know what I'm saying?
First issue.
The first issue, anyway. You know what I mean? I know y'all read that, but if y'all didn't get it, you know what I mean? They having a little conversation, and Bags didn't like the conversation they had. It's like, this nigga done got new, you know what I mean? This nigga's asking him, what's up, God, man? How you letting this nigga call himself H Moneybags? So, you know, Jigga like, nigga, how the fuck is you letting that, come on, man. Nigga, it's his name, God. It's just a name, you know what I mean? But that nigga Bags like, nigga, I wouldn't sign no nigga named Jay-Z, man. The fuck is the deal? He like, yo, I can't do nothing about that, Bags, man, you know what I mean? So the nigga motherfucking Bags like, nigga, ain't you the same nigga that was doing this, doing that, and telling me to do that and other? Because he wanted that nigga bad. He even called Bags to bring Nas through his first video set, the Dead President set.
Backstage, you know, backstage, Dead President, you know.
E and shit is funny. You heard about E? You heard about E?
You better ask.
Stop your underground rough house shit on the nigga. Stop your shit on the son.
Oh,
underground rough house. Niggas gonna know about E.
MoneyBags, the firm, baby. Queens in the house, representing the firm. That's enough. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. You know how I go.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And he wanted Nas to do a song with him. He was trying to go through Bags to do that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it wouldn't get done for somehow. I don't know what, Nas ain't like him or whatever. Bags did his part though, you know what I'm saying? So now Bags are tight. Bags like, you know what I mean? Nigga, you ain't my man. I mean, nigga, how you going out like that? Nigga, ain't you the same nigga that called me for the favors and this, that, and the other? You know what Jigga told that nigga? Nigga, that was then. Now check it though. Nas like, that nigga Bags like, oh, it's like that?
Niggas hang up the phone.
I ain't got nothing to say on it no more.
Oh, it wasn't even days left. It was
that
an
nigga
hour
said I ain't
later.
got nothing else to say on this, son. That nigga was like, all right.
See you when I see you, nigga.
Next thing you know, Nas calling Bags. Yo, Jigga just called me saying, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? This nigga Bags bugging over this, that, and the other. I know that's your man. Well, anyway, this is what Nas is saying. Telling us, he said, I know that's your man, and if you had some beef with some Brooklyn niggas, I'll step up for you. You know what I'm saying? This is what Nas is telling Jigga, you know what I'm saying? So,
quote unquote from Nas.
Now, Nas calls motherfucking Bags. This is what Bags is telling me. Nas tried to tell Bags, yo, chill with that shit, God, don't worry, I got this, let me handle it.
Like Nas is built like that.
He, you know what I mean? And I know the nigga that's really the man up there, over there. All types of idiot shit he tells this nigga Bags. Like Bags is just anybody. You can't tell Bags anybody, nigga. This nigga's the black mob. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna tell him whatever. And this nigga's a man. You know what I mean? If you feel disrespected, you can't fucking tell him to chill and you got this. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Nas and Jigga, these niggas two-weighing each other back. Motherfucking, this nigga Nas acting like he's gonna squash this and the other. Calls Bags of this bullshit. Bags talking about this nigga, what? You know what I mean? Nigga, I handle my own shit, man. You know what I mean? And nigga, next thing you know, because remember I told you they was all up at the motherfucking radio station wilding. All on my beats and this, that, and the other on Queens beats. So motherfucking Bags like, okay, he riled up the whole Queens. Fucking the mob, Nori, Nature, Mega. He had everybody up at 97, man. Bags. The nigga Flex comes downstairs like, hold on. Bags and Nas done set a plan. Bags, that nigga Nas like, we going up there, this, that, and the other, we gonna wild out. Now motherfucking Bags done riled everybody up at 97, up at the hot 97 except Nas. You know what I mean? The nigga motherfucking Bags calls Nas, like, nigga, where you at? What you doing? He like, yo, we can't go up there without a plan, man. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. So Bags, you know what I mean? Whatever. So Bags like, fuck it, man, I'm up here, man. You know how we do. You know what he tells Bags? Yo, alright, just let them know who the king is.
Yeah.
Just let you know who the king is. Your brother. This is what he tells Bags.
True story.
So now, true story, my nigga. Now check it. Flex come downstairs. He see the whole shit. Now, Nori, that's my nigga. He rode, but he told Bags, son, I'm about to sign with Def Jam. I can't go up there wilding on niggas. So we understood that.
He still came up, though.
He still came, though. You know what I mean? Flex come downstairs. He see the whole motherfucking Queens. You know what I'm saying? He's like this here. Yo, yo, Nori, what you up here? Ain't nobody say nothing about you. And this, that, and the other. And they will flex wouldn't let niggas come up there. Cause you know, Bags wanted to go up there and do the same shit that they did. Rhyming on all the motherfucking Rockwilder beats the way they was rhyming on all the Queens beats, the Jigga beats and all that shit. You know what I mean? So, boom, it didn't go down. You know what I mean? Now motherfucking Bags like, fuck it, he just turned it up in the city, man. Nobody held him down, really, you know what I mean? He was stepping up for his name, and the only nigga that held him down, they screamed on Jigga for like a whole year. Nobody said nothing, you know what I mean? Prodigy held him down, that was it. It was Bags and Prodigy on every K-Slate joint, on every joint. You know what I'm saying?
Sex, man. You heard? My name is Majesty. I got an announcement to make, man.
Sexy lady.
My Lord. I'm addicted, man. I can't even fight it, man. You heard? Y'all heard what she said, like TLC ain't too proud to beg.
Porno thug, man. Porno thug.
Slime king of the only kind.
I'm lethal. All the love I needed, yeah, I'm fly, but not that.
They know it, but they don't know it. You gotta tell them.
Now you know I'm lethal.
The only one. The only one. You know what I mean? Thugger style.
I mean, everybody else turned their back on that nigga, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody like, oh, why y'all wilding up at K-Slate like that?
21 gun salute to MoneyBags. Rest in peace. This is the official street mixtape. Be on the lookout for the album. Coming soon. The gospel. It's the way it's going down, baby.
I'm a king. Chilling out with Outlawz, Grand Imperial. Rest in peace to my dog, MoneyBags. You know how this go down, man. I'm a borough away, man. Holla. Whatever.
Yeah, man. Bags is in tune with the whole industry at the time in Queens, man, because he's just the nigga he is, you know what I'm saying? Nas, Nori, fucking P, you know what I'm saying? 50, you know what I mean? All these niggas is cool with him, man. The only niggas that's still stuck through him right now is 50 and fucking P. That's how I feel.
MoneyBags, and he was a friend of mine, you know, he used to call me to kick it, talk on the phone and shit, official street niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Poppin', my nigga, you know, P and all that, MoneyBags, video shoot, pay niggas regulate, baby.
MoneyBags was a loved nigga in the hood. He was respected. He came up in his ranks from private to sergeant to general.
Man, he was one of the realest niggas I ever met my whole life from Queens. Like, real talk, like he's one of the, you know, inspirations, you know what I'm saying, for my movement, you know what I'm saying? My boy Caviar, you know what I mean? Always used to be with E, you know what I'm saying? Bigging up E. Gangster was untouchable, you know what I'm saying?
I be poppin', glockin', inside of my hip, toting on some green, yo, while I'm inside the flip. One of them that I can drag the whip. I was with that
Who did this, son? Who did this? Give me a name, son. Who did this, son? Who did this shit, son?
Who did this, man? Let me know. Who did this? What?
MoneyBags did.
No, man. Can't hold your weight, you take your plate, you heard?
This whole video is all MoneyBags work. You know what I'm saying? He put everything together. Prodigy is his man. You know what I mean? Who he met through Nas. And one day they was in the studio. They came up with this, and he said, "Yo, hop on."
These niggas regulate.
You know, and he hopped on, and this is what the people was feeling. And we said, well, "Fuck it, let's just put it out there and let people get a visual." I mean, what E was all about. You know what I'm saying? He's all about Queens, because we from Queens, and that's what we repping right now. You know what I mean?
I remember him as when we had a popping battle back in the days at Sumner. I lost to him once, my name. Then I got my name back. And, you know, he was a good dude, you know what I'm saying? He was here, and he did his thing.
It's just what it is, man. 50, all them know. 50 know the first time we laid eyes on each other in the hood. Me, him, MoneyBags. The first time MoneyBags let his presence be known.
Let me tell you, this is what Bags told me, and you know, Bags ain't no motherfucking lying nigga. He said that's a little man though, because he liked the nigga when he met him. He out in Iraq. You know what I'm saying? And he like, this little nigga motherfucker pull up in a Land Cruiser or some shit, nigga. When the Lex land or some shit, and he hop out. You know, Bags is from Iraq. You know what I mean? He said the little nigga pull up to the motherfucking Lex land. They out there playing dice. He out there with his man Wild TV, you know, all the niggas.
50 come through, we got the crazy dice game on the block, right? So 50 come through on some old wild cowboy shit, like I'm sticking the whole game up.
And he said, don't worry y'all, I ain't gonna stick the dice game. And he said that's how they met, you know what I mean? They've been cool ever since and shit.
It wasn't no controversy, one real nigga to the next. You know what I'm saying? 50 came to the hood, MoneyBags is in the hood, you know how we held it down from day one. 50 recognized and said, yo, real talk, real niggas do real things until, you know, do us part. You feel what I'm saying?
Anything, you know, I mean, I guess anything happens in perfect timing as far as God is concerned. So when things happen for me or when things happen to me, you know, I see you when I get there, my nigga. It's all good, you know what I'm saying? And everybody that's watching this tape, learn to love it. You know what I mean? Because it's going down, this is real shit. 50 Cent.
What's the reason we mad at Nas? He ain't come to the funeral. I don't know, a lot of people got the version, got Bags album. Y'all hear Thugs Calm Down. That's the original Thugs Calm Down, you know what I mean? There was another Thugs Calm Down, and Tragedy had took Bags' verse off and put his rhyme on there and all types of crazy shit, you know. That's not the original Thugs Calm Down. Bags, that was Bags' whole thing. He put that whole thing together. That's the reason why Nas did a song with N.O.R.E. through Bags. You feel me? And this nigga N.O.R.E. is trying to play, you know what I mean? Iffy with Bags. All the niggas that really loved him came through. I can't say N.O.R.E. ain't love him, but damn, nigga, how you shook? Nas, how you shook? How y'all shook? How y'all ain't come through, man? You came to my brother shit with the 3'7" in the vest on. Just like my Cali niggas did, you know what I'm saying? You came to my brother shit with Nas. You know what I mean? How you ain't come? I mean, you came to my brother shit with Bags, pardon me. How you ain't come to Bags' joint? Send no flowers, anything. A lot of creep niggas, man. Even I ain't gonna, man. He lit the torch though, you know what I'm saying? And we here. Bags woke up out of sleep and called the guard and told him, yo, you gotta name that shit Stillmatic, dog. You know what I mean? I was like, what? Next thing you know, he up on Angie and everybody blowing this new album up, Controversy Starts. That shit was the illest album title in the world, right through Bags. You know what I'm saying? This nigga talking about it, he gonna fuck with him and put him on the album, he dipping him, he calling him for Nature for Nature to get on shit. Bags asked him, am I on your shit? The nigga, the whole phone line went dry. Bags' first album was titled In Bags We Trust. That shit got write-ups in Japan and shit like that. N.O.R.E. and them is coming back from the tours in Japan and shit, telling him, yo, people asking him what's up with MoneyBags. Nas, niggas ran up on Nas. Who ran up on Nas, God? One of them St. Louis Rams niggas at the Super Bowl or some shit after the Super Bowl, asking Nas, what's up with MoneyBags? You know what I'm saying? They went up to K-Slave. He wasn't trying to get into all that, but you know sometimes niggas get emotional when it comes to their blood. You know what I mean? Is his cousin, man. You know what I mean? Reem is his brother. You know what I mean? And I'm Stretch's brother. So what y'all think gonna be up there? Everybody trying to phone them too, like they ain't got no, they wasn't in the game. They wasn't no big dogs or, you know what I mean? We wasn't no big existence in the game. I ain't gonna let y'all do that. Not Majesty. G.I. Imperial to the death.
I guess this is how it had to be. It's like one Mississippi,
Grand
two
Imperial.
Mississippi. I won't leave the club without two bitches with me on each.
MoneyBags was gunned down in 2001, months before the release of his independent album entitled The Gospel. Despite his passing, Grand Imperial pressed on and came together to shoot a video for the first single. E Moneybags' verse was performed by Reem, E Moneybags' younger brother, and featured Prodigy of Mobb Deep.
Be powerless, test the strength, we found the mercury. Obligated to take the game like it's mob related. Made men from the ghetto streets, we graduated. Moving like the mob.
Yeah, check it out. It's D.O.E, family crew, and all that. You know what it is, Northside Queens right now. You know what I mean? We over here at 34 Park. Little tribute for E Moneybags, Stretch, Fallen Soldiers, man. You know what I mean? The Queens thing, baby. You know? And I'm part of that, man. Family crew, you know what that is. That's the shit that started this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Before Young Guns, before Thuggadon, before Grand Imperial, it was family crew. Real talk, that's all these niggas, man. You know what I mean? Jerry Love, man. See that? It's the first name right there. Jerry Love, that was my brother. First fallen soldier, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Family crew. D.O.E, and I'm out, man.
Yeah. Get in tune with this new video, man.
Regulate.
E Moneybags, man. Regulate, man. Featuring me, Majesty, Alive Squad, man. Prodigy of Mobb Deep, man. Off the new fucking E Moneybags album titled The Gospel, man.
Go get that in stores
soon,
near
man.
you.
Off of Grand Imperial fucking entertainment.
In the hood near you.
Go get that, man.
Live Squad, Grand Imperial, E Moneybags, Regulate, the first single.
First single, baby.
Let's do this.
It was a dark night. This car, it wasn't parked right, and the lights came on. It blinded me from the fog lights, and the ice was on. There couldn't be a jukes in place. Look they face, we took the chase. Erased the thought of me getting hit while I'm too cautious. It's a violation to hit. The boss was lost in the chosen. As the shots rang out, was holding. As was taught not to fear no man. Show him extravagance, cock the hammer spit. Average and commanded it, and there you have a click. They noticed thee, I noticed them, for they noticed me. I'm serious as the God that's before degrees, premonitions. They had my mother visions, bloody linen, nightmares with me in them. I said, I guess so. So many men I sent to death note. Diamonds on my casket as they placed me in the 5th row. Power mark, and that's how this go shall lie depart. Since the days of Cisco, the guard was hard. Francisco dropped the price of the pies. Ice in my eyes. I threw the dice and hit him twice in the thighs. You heard? Queens against regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your place. Queens against regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your plate.
Queens regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your plate. Queens regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your space. Spit fire with words, I niggas herbs, conceal hecklers underneath nautical levers. Power guns like the 4th of July or midnight. December 31st is real, is the worst. Corpse out niggas, you just a body bag. Who belong in a box, a coffin that is. Release pain on ya niggas like rain for sharing my name. This music make the thug in me calm down the taste, but not enough for me to back down off niggas against fake. Man, E smash niggas like a crash derby. Silence of the thugs who really thug and follow through. How many niggas in your outfit to take one for you? And would you do the same for those same niggas that came and risk losing their life just to make them respect your name? Blow his flame or shoot his 5th game. Hop on the train and meet you when he can't fit in the range.
But Queens and niggas regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your plate. Queens and niggas regulate. We let the fake hesitate. You can't hold your weight, we take your plate. Do 'em, pursue 'em, heads off. Assassinate the snitch kid that'll turn the feds off. All bets off. Roll thick like my straight chocolate. Running in your hottie quick. The one they picked up, the Don's never sick of it. And never miss a beat. Always staying in this shit, always shine. And shine harder through time. Getting better with age. Like some classical wine from the Roman days. Where they drank and practiced omen ways. I'm like a missile launch shooting out the galaxy. Hard to believe with the trick up the sleeve. Sending slugs cause it's always better to give than receive. Hit you in the neck, watch a weave trying to breathe. Open with a thug that'll make you beg on your knees. Check it for your trees. Couple pounds, keys, sire. Like you on fire, leave it on the street. Casual type, whip around a navy that's white. Rent it for the week, switch it to the jag with the lights. Wanna pop your shit, us queens again to staying hot shit. Love a showdown, quick to pull out and drop it. Of consequences, lethal injection after popping out the trenches. Courtroom benches, filled up with the jury. Booked on, paid back for your fury. You're all alone, walking the yard. And niggas hurt you so damn hard. And get to know ya, and see you got a good ass heart. Dug from the start, you were just playing your part. And niggas violated, and they got blown like a fart, you know? Queens against us regulate, we let the fake.
They put themselves out there, And now, you know what I'm saying, they put themselves out there for this rap shit, to bring money, to get us all off the street. This is what this all for. And that's what's up. And that's what Grand Imperial is all about for us and our kids. That's it.
I'm here to contribute their legacy. What am I here to contribute? I'm here to contribute MoneyBags, my brother Big Stretch's legacy, man. That's what I'm here for. I ain't here to rap. I'm here to rep them. For this new era right now, y'all gonna be in tune. Y'all gotta be in tune for Grand Imperial Entertainment. And what's on Grand Imperial Entertainment? We got the new Thugadons. That's Live Squad. That's Johnny Handsome. That's MoneyBags. That's Remo. That's Comrade. You know what I mean? And Just Uno. Grand Imperial, the label, that's me and my brother right here in the cut, Homicide.
Number one, he went too early, you know what I'm saying? Because he had a lot that he would have contributed to this whole game, the whole business. And what happens is, the way the business is now, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have somebody in to get in. And I think that's what Stretch would have did for this part of the community. Stretch would have pulled a lot of people in. But I think what his legacy will be is that, and all you little dudes that hustle and all of that, is take that day, just take that one day to try something else. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's Stretch legacy to this world. Take one day to try something else. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know how it might change your life.
You know, God has his purpose, and his purpose is always done, so it's not it'll never be forgotten, and those who needed to see it saw it, and it still will be shown through this. Be easy.
What is it, man? Money B, Digital Underground. Shouts, rest in peace, big homie, Big Stretch. You my dude. You's an ugly motherfucker, big lip and everything, but you's my dog. I had your back. You know, I love you. I love you to death, man. I'm gonna see what I see, but it's good. All right, this is the tribute. So feel it.
Stretch, God bless. Pac, God bless. Y'all one of the realest niggas that influenced me. And that's my tribute, you know what I'm saying, right there, to the whole Live Squad movement, the whole MoneyBags Memorial, the whole Stretch Memorial.
Outlawz, in case you ain't know, I'm representing for this thug life thing right here. I gotta give it up for Big Stretch. I met Stretch in like '93. You know what I'm saying? With Pac, from what I do know, he was a good brother, he was a good man, a good father.
We fought like brothers, Pac and Stretch fought like brothers, but that's how we do it, you know what I'm saying?
Stay brothers, nigga.
And it continues. Me and Madge still putting it down for our niggas.
You know what I mean? Still putting it down, nigga.
Gaddafi, rest in peace.
Gaddafi, rest in peace. You know what I mean?
There's blood spilled and blood lost.
You know what I mean?
Over-representing this. And
the movement continues. Be thinkers, man. Don't run on your emotions, man. And y'all be here like me. After all these wounds, after all this blood, you'll still be here, man. And you'll find out, man, what you got to do, man. Them key things I just told you, man. That's that.
Today, Grand Imperial Records has new tracks and more albums, which they plan to release in the memory of Stretch and MoneyBags, as well as their fallen soldiers. You can still hear the loss and the pain in current tracks, which are true testaments and their highest tribute.
Blow you out the frame brigade, better than my day, champion of dough and Stretch the back, thugging off forward, snatching up pops and drop. Anyone who try to test me, flexing, you better wear vest, G. Rolling with the Springfield mob, this is where I come from. Stepping to your dome with the younger, ruthless, even toothless. When I feel like getting wicked, suckers in the house getting picked. Point blank, when you're in danger. Leaving vibrating like a motherfucking pager. Quick for slaying, yeah, no delaying. Getting loot, ain't no time for no playing. Slowing up blocks with rocks. Glock tail stop, dodging for your life. You better clock your watch. When we roll up, rack though, you know. We done took over your block now, nigga. And when the Thugadons move with rules, like a buck wild dog, play hard and get dead to the mall. Ruling, taking what's mine. I'm going for the goal, I had it up hard time. And I'm coming through, even if a nigga gotta smoke ya. With my dead aim boy, I go soldier. Trust me, G, it'll be another homicide. Yeah. bound to explode. See me creeping in. Who's the dawn in the new Benz? Always speeding in. Made men greeting them. Dime chicks meeting them. Gotta be somebody how everybody's treating them. Black niggas stay sharp. Heard these some queens and it gotta be the loudest heart. Northern Desert, Jamaica Queens ain't nothing pleasant. Niggas chopping off your head, fuck it up, send it as a present. A gift to the weak. Bow down to the beast. Niggas know the set. We spread blood on the streets. I ain't proud of it, cause we ain't getting nothing out of it but bad memories. Spit it to a melody. What the f*** y'all telling me? One of the last of a dying breed. Till I leave flying G's to the crying seas. Ain't no water where we live, niggas thirsty. I'm feeling like somebody cursed me. Break the spell, get money, send my enemies to hell. Turn them dark days sunny. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Straight soldier, bucking at you busters. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Ain't nothing saving your ass when I touch you. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Straight soldier, bucking at you busters. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Ain't nothing saving your ass when we touch you. I'm a made on, been OG since 16. On block, Outlawz Ave, boss of the team. Remember me, Little Chris, Little Stretch, Mash. Yeah, I'm back, mother. Still carry the Mac along with the 44s under both armpits. Ain't got the itchy trigger finger. Don't start no. I'm like a time bomb taking the blow. Try to stay calm by puffing bomb. Yo, do it like it's done for TV. Butt naked with my jewels on. Cat in the bed in case I gotta prove some fools wrong. Catch me slipping, nigga, you tripping. No more casualties. Make it rough for any out there banging me. 80 thugs like LL. All the ladies love. There you have it. A thug of dawn always rise above. Regulate or situations like a round table. Calling shots like a Capone just because I'm able. Cold times. You thought you felt a slight draft. I pressed the gas, made the Benz float like a hovercraft. Love the stunt, niggas front though I love the blast. Majesty, I'm the future, the past. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Straight soldier, bucking at you busters. I live a thug life, heartless hustler. Ain't nothing saving your ass when we touch you, nigga. I live a thug